So imagine this. You're sitting on the beach, you're kicked back in your lounge chair, and you've got your feet in the pretty white sand, and the waves are crashing on the shore, and there's a breeze blowing through your hair. It's a little bit hot. So you reach down beside you and you pull out this ice cold drink out of your cooler. And immediately everybody on the beach is jealous of you. Well, why? Because you didn't just pull a drink out of any old cooler. You pulled it out of your personalized, hand-painted cooler. Now, I'm sure most of you have seen these before, but just in case you haven't, this is what one looks like when you're finished. So, as college students, this is a really good talent to have under your belt because we're always meeting new people. And you may have a group of people that you're going to have to work with a lot in a certain class, and why not have an icebreaker group and paint coolers together? It'll help you get to know each other, you know, all that good stuff. So I've been making these coolers now for about a year. I take custom orders offline and sell them that way. So I've learned a lot about the process through trial and error. So today I would like to inform you on how to make one of these customized coolers yourself. I'll first tell you the supplies that you need to gather, and then I'll tell you how to prep your cooler. Then we'll move on to how to paint and seal the cooler. So to get started, you have to gather your supplies. So the things that you'll need are obviously a cooler. You'll need a mouse sander. Sandpaper can work on its own, but I suggest a mouse sander. It works a lot easier. You'll also need a spray primer, and you're going to need some paint. The kind that works best is indoor-outdoor dishwasher safe. It's more durable. Some brushes. And then you will use your sealer too, and this one actually doubles as primer and sealer. So, now that you have all your supplies gathered, you're going to start prepping your cooler. So first you'll want to use your sander and sand the whole thing down. This helps your paint adhere to the cooler better, and it also helps to get the imprinted logos. If you don't want those to shine through your paint, it'll sand that off. So then you're going to have dust all over your cooler. You'll want to wipe that off so that you don't have texture showing through your paint. Then you'll want to take your primer and spray an even coat all around. On the lid to anything that you're going to paint, you want to prime first. This will help the paint stick better. It'll keep it from flaking off later. So now your cooler's prepped. You'll want to let it dry, and then you'll move on to painting. So the second step in customizing a cooler is to paint. You'll want to paint your base coat first. And I've learned that what works best to paint your base coat is a foam brush. It covers more evenly, you'll get a smoother texture. You'll let that dry for a few hours. Make sure it's completely dry before you move on. And then these smaller brushes will come into play. You'll want to paint your designs on anything that interests you. This one has chevron and a name on it, you know, just anything. And then you'll want to let that dry completely, and you'll want to seal your cooler. Once again, this one doubles as primer and sealer, but sealing it will keep the paint from flaking off. It'll give it a little bit of a shine, make it look a little better, and make it more durable, because clearly you'll be outside. You don't want, you know, take it to the beach, and you don't want half of your work to flake off. So today I informed you on how to customize your cooler. We gathered our supplies first, we prepped the cooler, and we painted and sealed the cooler. So let's go back to our visualization of the beach now. When you're lounging back in your beach chair and you're getting bombarded with all of these questions about, hey, where did you get that and how do I make my own? You're prepared now. Just think about this beach today and fill your fellow beach buddies in on how to customize their own cooler.